Hello and welcome to a review of the Hogah, or a Hogah. I know there's another one. Honestly, no clue who this guy is in the lore. I just think he's a really great, incredible design, so I wanted to look at him. He uses mainly pieces from 2004's Metru, with a few unique ones of his own. Or maybe he doesn't. Actually, I don't know, because this could easily be from like one of the Vaki sets, and this could also be from one of them. So I don't know. I guess either way, he's a different category of character. Not exactly a Titan, but also not exactly a normal Toa, because he's very, very different. The first thing I want to state about this guy is that as a character design in general, not as much a toy design, character, I think this is one of the best Bionicle sets they've ever created. The stark look of all, the sharp edges here, this big, long, larger-than-life staff, the gold plating of the armor, it just feels so gladiatorial, I guess. I know Bionicle would later have the Gladiatorian line, and they'd kind of go further in that direction, but this guy really feels like a Roman god, like Poseidon or something. Like, he's so imposing, and honestly beautiful. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is just wonderful looking, and I'm not a huge fan of the armor. They always put like silver armor, but gold, and this metal plated gold color, like, this looks beautiful and accents the dark green perfectly. This is an amazing character design. And if this is made out of like old pieces, there weren't new pieces produced for this, which there might have been, there might have not, I'm not 100% sure, then that's incredible. Like, the resourcefulness of that. He has the weirdo, the disc launching feature. You'd use a ripcord to rip this out, and, it'd fly up. There's a little space for it here, which is kind of awesome. Such a weird piece, but I do appreciate it. My ripcord, I just put into storage, so, oops. This shield might be new. It does look very strange and proprietary. He has these, like, these golden plates of armor there, and his golden shoes. He's kind of Metru. You know what you get with that. You get the Metru, the weird shoulder piece or whatever. It has the gear function built in, so he can go like this, which I think is awesome. There's so much presence to this weapon, and it's so simple. It's literally just two Technic rods and then a very standard, like, Bionicle-y end piece, but it just works. It's just so powerful that it doesn't even matter, And I think that's incredible. It almost reminds me of the sort of ingenuity of the original Bionicle sets, where they make so much out of so little, Like, I don't know. He's just beautiful. And this mask piece, I love how sharp it is. I don't know if it was made for him, but yeah, it really adds to the regality of this guy, Just a beautiful piece. And, this one's in very nice condition. It has a bit of a marbled quality there, even though the face is kind of ugly, but it's all good. And I don't know. I guess that's really all there is to say about this guy. I think he's beautiful. I think this is one of my favorite Bionicles they've ever made, and I was so happy to acquire him because he's just one that I've always known that I wanted, Like, in the later years of Bionicle, I'm not a big fan of most of the designs they did after 2003. I think they just, they got stuck in these patterns of having way too much of a focus on, these launcher features, it's way too many silver elements, not enough color, not enough, interesting play features, the clone construction. There's just so many things that I feel like these pitfalls that Bionicle would run into. And I don't know, despite that, there are just some designs that I just think stand, on their own. They cut through it, because this guy, he has got the launcher feature. He's got the weird, gearbox system inside the body, which I'm not a huge fan of. The mask design, I prefer the original one a little bit and everything. But it just doesn't matter, because as a presence, this thing is just fantastic. I don't know. And, even these, like, leg pieces, which I believe are from, like, the Rakshi, the way they're used here with like the triangles, like it just, you know, the way it reminds you of the trident, like that is so, I don't know if that was intentional, but it just works so well. There's so much synergy in this design, you know, there's just triangles everywhere. You got triangle, triangle, you know, triangle, you know, triangle, like it's just so good. I don't know. There's something about it. It's just an amazing character design. And yeah, that's really all there's to say. This is a great, great set. One of the best Bionicle sets of all time. And bar none, my favorite of the Metro era, I think, in general. Or at least, I'm sure there's some Titans that are better, but like, you know, than regular Toa. Thank you for watching.